Hey everybody, Fino here, and I'm about to give you 5 reasons why you should upgrade from the iPad Air 1 to the iPad Air 2. The first reason is the display. Although they didn't change anything when it comes to the screen size or resolution, they did make it a fully laminated display, and they also added an anti-reflective coating, which should reduce reflections by up to 50%. Being an iPad Air owner myself, how annoying is it when you can't see your screen outdoors because of all the damn reflections? And about that fully laminated display though, you can see the difference. One thing they did was make the screen closer to the actual display. Kind of feels like you're touching the pixels. The depth of the tablet actually went from 7.5 millimeters to 6.1, giving you a lighter and more immersive display. Number 2, the fucking weight of this thing. That iPad Air 2 weighs in at 0.96 pounds, making it one of the lightest tablets on the market. On a side note, for those who buy iPad covers, having this as light as possible is a huge perk. Don't ruin it by buying this thick case, making it, it would take away from it being so light. Number 3, the chip. The chip was boosted from an A7 chip with an M7 motion coprocessor to an A8X chip with an M8 motion coprocessor. What does this mean though? It means your A8X chip will make your CPU run 12 times faster while doubling the graphic performance. And thanks to the M8 motion coprocessor, your battery will now last up to 10 hours. Run to a local store and test out the speed. First thing you will notice is how fast you can switch from an application to application without seeing any delays at all. And I'm about to show you right now. I'm going to load some pretty high demanding apps like, GarageBand. I just loaded iMovies. And look how quick you can just go from application to application without really seeing any delays at all. And these are high performance apps right here. I'm just going to the App Store. Look how quick you move fast. Everything's quick now. So now number 3, your Touch ID. I'm going to start out by saying I have never been a big fan of the fingerprint identity sensor. It was always clunky and it never seemed to work properly. But I was able to see how far it has gone when I got my iPhone 6 Plus. Shit was amazing. I'm literally able to put my finger down and unlock my tablet and buy a product fast. Yeah, most people will probably say typing in a 4-digit number doesn't take that long, and that's true. But once you feel the power of the Touch ID, I guarantee you don't want to go back to typing in that 4-digit code. And I'm about to show you guys how good this Touch ID is. So I just put my finger down and that's it, man. So number 4, the camera. Although they didn't change much of the specs when it comes to the FaceTime HD camera, this is the camera that you can use to take selfies or record yourself. The megapixels in photos is still 1.2 with 720 HD. However, they did boost the iSight camera in 2 ways. They boosted the megapixels of the camera from 5 to 8, and they added in a burst mode. So for those who enjoy taking pictures with your tablet, you won't have to miss that important moment anymore. As for video recording, it's still 1080p HD, and they did add in slow-mo, giving you the ability to record in slow motion. Shit is pretty awesome when there is good light. In conclusion, there is really no 5th reason. I think those 4 reasons are good enough to buy this. The price jump, an iPad Air 2 is going to cost 16 gigabytes, it's going to cost you $500. An iPad Air 1 is going for $400. That's a $100 difference. But I will say though, to me the upgrade was a no-brainer. I am someone who's constantly on tablets. But however, if you're someone who uses tablets here and there just to browse the internet or lurk through Facebook, then I wouldn't recommend the upgrade unless you have $100 to burn. One thing I need to make the viewers clear about: this new iOS 8 upgrade took a lot of space, and don't quote me on it, but I think it only leaves you with 11 gigabytes of space after updating, which is not a lot. Just like the iPhone 6s, they don't offer a 32 gigabyte version of the tablet, so 64 gigabytes will be the next step up. Let me know what you think of my 5 reasons, guys. Make sure to leave a comment, man, and like it and subscribe. See you guys.